So a warm welcome back to the Forensic Detailing channel, guys. Do not forget to subscribe. So one of my patrons, I think it was Tosh, said that this was the brake cleaner that he recommended and uses. So I bought 6 of them because they were doing a deal on them. Really good price. I can't remember. I think I paid like 21 quid for 6 cans of this or something. I don't know. It was cheap though. So brake cleaner is obviously hydrocarbon aerosol cleaner, you know, heavy duty, that's used for cleaning brakes. Obviously, or often when you're servicing your brake pads, like cleaning them with this is the way to go, because you know it's almost dry cleaning. So in workshop environments, you're not going to be getting pressure washers out when the car's up on ramps and stuff like that. So really with these products, you spray them on, they dissolve all the grease and grime, and then the hydrocarbon kind of evaporates away, or the chemical vaporizes away. Problem is you always need a bit of contact to clean these. So the instructions, they basically say apply it liberally to all contaminated components and allow to dry, which is unusual, isn't it? But it's, like I say, it's probably solvent based. Excess fluid may be removed with a soft cloth. Yeah, so you could use a cloth to kind of just wipe over the surfaces, but I still think like a brush can help. So let's just get this all over there. Get it all over the caliper. I'll try and avoid that little bit of rubber. You notice like the push of the spray cleans away some of the crap as well, and you can spray it all up in there. Yeah, and you see it flushing out all that brake bits out the holes. Look at that. When you're doing track days, it really does smack down. It really does smack it all down. Probably someone's going to tell me you shouldn't do this, but I just want to give it a little bit of agitation. Just a bit of agitation to get to lift even more, or else when it all vaporizes out, what's left is still going to be there. Yeah, I mean, it's a really powerful cleaner, that is. And then we'll just take a microfiber cloth, and anything you use to do this is going to get decimated, and we just wipe it clean. This is all smacked up, like it's an old caliper, but it's clean. I tell you what, it's a really quick way of getting it clean, that is. Yeah, that's where the paint's failed and all that sort of stuff. Be nice to get this hub. These Brembo hubs are quite, you know, this portion of it, really nice painted finish, which is less prone. Like you get those matte finishes on there, they're terrible. So it's nice when you have a proper painted finish on an alloy, because it stays good. These have been on a fair while and done a fair few track days, and I'm impressed with how well this right in there is a bit more caked on, but I just don't care. You won't see all that. Well, you might do. Like if you're really into it, or you could scrub all in there and get it off. But essentially anything that's left now chemically will dry off. You can see why that type of product is used more in a workshop environment to clean those components, as opposed to water and kind of surfactants and stuff. That is a really effective chemical. Yeah, so that looks like a solid recommendation for me. Am I going to go through and test all these different brake cleaners and different aerosols? No, I'm just following Tosh's recommendation. That chemical looks excellent. It's not overly powerfully toxic. You can sort of, it's hydrocarbony, so you get that solvent smell, but it vapes quite quickly, but that's good. That's just done everything I would want it to do. Yeah, deep cleaning, melts brake dust, and very rapid to work. Imagine if you're doing your pads at the same time. You could just take the pads out, give that all a good clean out. You could even clean the other side of that brake disc or whatever. But yeah, good stuff. So APEC brake cleaner. Tosh, it's a good product, I'll give you that, because I've got 6 of them to get through now. But these you go through them, because every time, if you do your own brake pads and you do track days and you whipping your wheel off, putting pads in, you go through these cans. And I've had random ones over the years and stuff like that. Carb cleaners, brake cleaners, MAF cleaners. Yeah, that looks superb. That's exactly what I need it to do. And those will keep me going for years. So do I recommend APEC brake cleaner? Absolutely. Looks really good. Done exactly what I wanted it to do.